Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I'm going to play a little bit of a game here because I feel kind of lucky. And I thought I would stream it so you guys could see the result as it goes. I'm going to dial, so our area code here is 602, and then I'm just going to dial 7 random digits. And I'm going to see if I get somebody on the phone and talk about random stuff and see if I could just make a connection somehow. Because right about now, everything that I'm doing has probably a lower probability of working. So I'm gonna go 602, and I'm just gonna, without even looking, just punch 7 buttons. One, two, three, four, five, six. One more, 7. Ready? Go. All right. And we're gonna see if we're gonna make a new professional connection somehow.
We're sorry.
We got to dial another one. Let's go 602. Boom, 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 boom. One more.
Please leave your message.
Okay, I'm gonna leave a message.
027515356.
Oh, hi. My name is Peter Dislike. I'm an artist. I have Lego ideas, and I would really like to get my art out there. So please vote on my Lego idea. If I get 10,000 supporters, it may go on the store shelves. It's a Rockefeller Christmas tree. Just Google Lego ideas, Rockefeller Christmas tree, and if you like it, please hit the support button and tell all your friends and family about it. Again, 10,000 supporters may get it on the store shelves. All right, have a happy holiday season. We'll see. But here's the thing, the reason I would like to make these new connections is life out there is brutal for me because I don't have the connections. I was looking for work, and I quickly realized how differently I got treated just for not having those connections. One day after work, I had gone to the break room to try to get ahead of things, and I quickly got lost and confused. I am autistic. The energy of break rooms don't go very well with me, and I left the break room. But I realized I needed those connections. I went to my car and I literally cried. Now you guys know I'm offering a reward for anybody who can help me find a good long-term roommate. Now here's the kicker with roommates. I do very well with short-term roommates. I don't do very well with them long-term. I just moved out of a second place in the summer. Short-term, I was there for 3 weeks. And did I have 100% match with the roommate? Probably not. But knowing that I could move out of there, it made negotiating and setting boundaries very easy for me. And so I moved out. And the thing is that I do very well with short term roommates like that. I've had many of them in my adult life, and I can't think of one that ended badly. The problem is that I was just thinking to I was kind of doing a little mental accounting, and I realized that every time I move out of one of these short term situations, I lose like 2 or 3 days worth of good productivity. And that's been kind of a cost that I've been having to bear just to have these beautiful short term relationships. They're not going very well, though, because I need my career too. Not to mention that precious little bit of me time gets eaten up by all of this, right? I don't know what to do. I really don't. That's why I'm offering a reward for anybody who can help me find this good short term chemistry, but with a long term roommate, right? That's such a tricky thing for me to do. I find that when I move in with somebody long term, I tend to lose my power and get taken advantage of. Right? Once you're in there, you're settled, you got your stuff in there. People know that I don't have walkaway power anymore, and there's a little bit of a abuse of power sometimes. That's my own experience. Ditto with workplaces. I find that once I break this threshold of I'm settled in there, I've learned the hard way. Even if you want to work for the same place for 2, 3, 4 years, don't get too settled. Always have your feet running while you're in there. Run in circles if you have to, because if you don't, that's it. You've lost your power. It's just really toxic, in my opinion. And uh, find that I need the right connections. Earlier today, I was kind of daydreaming a little bit. I was thinking about the last time the government shut down. I took a trip to Yosemite and I had a really good time because there was nobody manning the place. You could stay up and out in the park all night, stargazing, making videos, and all that fun stuff. And I wanted to go back, but when I looked it up on Google Maps, it's a 10-hour drive away. And then I realized that by the time I get to Yosemite after a 10-hour drive, I don't have the energy and stamina to keep going. I wish I had somebody in the car driving, taking turns driving. And that's a huge penalty I pay for not having the right connections in my life. My work performance is affected by it. My vacation energy is affected by it. My living situation is affected by it. And all right. So again, the reward for anybody who can find me. Remember, 1 gold coin, 1 ounce. If you can find me a roommate and we live together for at least one half life of polonium 210. I'm going to have to think about offering a reward for somebody who can help me with those professional connections, though. That one's a little bit harder to quote. I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to set up that reward. But I desperately need it because my career hinges on it. And God, I really love it when I change roommates like every few weeks before the abuse of power kicks in. But I find that it wastes a lot of time every time I switch. So I'm going to have to think about that as well. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.